So, I already know what you guys are saying. Oh, how is it the Cowboys' year? They suck. It's always their year, you guys say. They never win nothing. Don't care. Just watch this video and you will see why this is their year. I promise you. So as you guys can see right here, last year was one of the worst defensive seasons I have ever watched since I was born. We allowed 511 total points, the most in the last 10 years, I think, ever in franchise history. And then also we allowed 30 points per game. Now, since that was so bad, you might be asking yourself, well, what did old Jerry in the office do to fix that? Here's what he did. So in the 2026 draft, we got real lucky and Caleb Downs fell to 11. We had to trade up with Miami. In my opinion, we got one of the most raw talent players in the NFL draft in Caleb Downs, who I think is a really big help for our safety position. We've had guys like Donovan Wilson and Malik Hooker back there since 1980, it feels like. And then with our next pick, we traded back and got Malachi Lawrence, who I think will be really good on the edge since we lost Micah, DeMarcus Lawrence. We also got Rashawn Gary in free agency, so I really think that just boosts our defense enough to the point where we can get some solid pass rush, unlike last year where we didn't really get any pass rush. But the big thing about this Dallas Cowboy team is people forget how good the Dallas Cowboys were last year on offense. We're a top 3 offensive team when everyone's fully healthy. When you have guys like George Pickens, who had an amazing year, and I assume he would do that again, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Javonte Williams, who surprised me, I can tell you that right now. He surprised me like no other. He was a top 10 running back last year. And let's not forget about Dak Prescott. Should have won the MVP in 2023, was in the MVP race last year. He can still win this Dallas team a Super Bowl. And now when you take a look at this schedule, it's really not that bad. My prediction is 12-5. The games I have us losing, I do not see us beating the Rams or Seattle. I see us splitting against Philly. I also see us losing that Ravens game in Brazil. So if we can go 12-5, I think that honestly wins you the division. I do not think the Eagles are good at all, especially after losing A.J. Brown, Reed Blankenship, and guys like that are really good in the locker room. I don't think Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback either. I think the Commanders are all the way messed up with their injuries and wide receiver concerns. And then the Giants, they're just the Giants. I have nothing to say about the Giants. I don't care who they got in the draft. I don't care who they got in free agency. They're the New York Football Giants. Now, I just want to talk a little bit about Jalen Thompson and Rashawn Gary. I think those two can be difference makers on our defense, especially Jalen Thompson. I watched him a lot in Arizona. I thought he was really good at coverage, coming down, making tackles, reading holes. And, last year on the field, we had Donovan Wilson and guys like Kenneth Murray. So, yeah, I just really, really, truly believe that this could be the Cowboys' year if injuries don't happen, if you get lucky on playoff scheduling. Like, you don't want to verse the Rams in the wild card. You don't want to verse Seattle probably. But I do think if we put our best foot forward that we can beat those teams. I think our offense has a chance to be number 1 in the league. And I do think we'll have at least a top 15 defense if we can just get everything together, basically. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. And I got one thing to say. How about them Cowboys?